Hello everybody, what a start. I've deleted part of the park already. Hello everybody, welcome to another Planet Coaster episode. Thank you so much for watching the previous episode. This series is my most successful series to date. And here we are playing another episode of Planet Coaster. Now I know in episode 1 I said this wasn't going to be a completely amazing regular series. Amazing regular series, not amazing, but you know what I mean. A very regular series. It was just going to be every so often series, but I think it's lots of people who do Planet Coaster videos say this, is whenever you start a new park you instantly get the enthusiasm to just continue on and not want to stop, and I had this with this episode. This episode is a bit messy because what I originally had planned it kind of went a bit, I forgot basically, and I couldn't do things, and it was all over the place. Originally I was meant to do a live stream. I tried it on Mixer, because I use even though I have an Elgato and all the screen recording software and all the proper softwares, I use the Game Bar recording software. If you don't know what that is, Google it. And it was a bit of a nightmare to stream with it because it only streamed on Mixer. So I do have a Mixer account and I do stream on there. It doesn't stream on YouTube. I'm trying to figure stuff out. Okay, that's the other point. So as you can see here, I'm building a bobsleigh coaster or something like that. I can't remember the actual name of it. There's one of these that I know of in the UK. That's at Blackpool. But that one's made of metal. They don't have a wooden one. This is, I think, one of the very few wooden ones in the world. I think it's quite rare to have a wooden one. So I am told, and I haven't done much research, so I might be completely wrong on that fact, for all I know. Yeah, so it has it doesn't have it has a very big station. I'm actually quite proud of this station. I might tweak it a little bit though. There is something I'm not too happy with. See if you can work it out. Yeah, I also do a bit of theming, and the theming is a lot better than my usual theming, but it's, cause still, I'm not the best at theming and stuff like that. I prefer to just get on with it, really. I'm not that patient. You have to be very patient to play this game. I realised I didn't want a completely flat building. I wanted something on top of it. I wanted more to it, and that's what I do here. I do a little bit of forced perspective instead of doing... you won't know what that is, will you? Stuff it. A lot of correction had to go in here. Yeah. Again, if you've watched my previous episode, you'll know I'm not the best with live commentary. I'm recording this. The video you're watching now is playing live, and I'm narrating over the top of it. That's what I meant by live narration. Some people wondered in the last video. So there you go. There you have it. And this is, again, it's not too bad, is it? I had a balcony. Was going to try and add it to the front of the where people come in. I changed it to be around here. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of it or doing something else with it because those corners look really ugly. And it looks quite ugly anyway, so I might do something. I'll figure it out. I think this is something I need to go do in my own time, and I also realised the building wasn't done properly. There you go. I think it's one of those things I need to do in my own time, and the forced perspective doesn't work, I've just realised. See, you learn a lot. I probably might go away and get rid of all that. That's me just contemplating saying this looks terrible. I then tried to add a flag, but didn't really find one that I liked. I also started lighting up the station, even though I don't do anything in the evening. I wanted to practice my lighting a little bit, so I also cheat as well. I have no intention of having a nighttime park, so I'm not really good with lighting at all. But there you go. Yeah. So, whoopee-doo. Now, I know in the last episode I said we're possibly going to Portons Park. I couldn't in the end, because it's half-term where I am now. Very, very slow half-term. At the beginning of the week I was doing shows, as you know, going from the previous episode. And at the end of the week I'm going to the doctors. Today I'm recording this on Saturday, the whatever, of... Oh, hang on, the 1st of June. Happy June, everybody. And then, yeah, on the 2nd, I'm going to the doctors. I'm fine, I hope. I don't know. That's what I'm there for the doctors. Yeah, so I had a lot of theming. I didn't want to do any, like, scenes in this, because it's a roller coaster. No one's going to see them. I have a big gap there. I add a ride, which I was reminded of. It's one of those ones with the planes. And I tried to make it similar sort of colours to the planes on the on the ride, of the coaster and the planes on this ride. And why am I pointing to? I'm actually pointing to it. Trying to make them as similar colours. It does look a bit weird, but you know, it works in my opinion. So there you go. And then there's me making Hatzelpane queue line. There you go. And I wanted to go around, but it didn't. So there you go. Whoopie doo. I need to do a little bit more work on theming, or landscaping as it's called. This isn't really a themed area at all. Talking to themed areas, I am still going to plan to work on another themed area soon. I also start work here on a new coaster, a new major coaster. I probably might remove this. I'm not 100% with it. I just wanted to build another coaster. My original plan was to build a mine train coaster, but I'm soon to, and I think I said this in last episode, to work on a horror park. And I might make it like a ghost train rather than a mine train. I like that idea. Because the new Ghostbusters pack, someone outside decides to run a thing now, don't they? Make a horror theme park and use some of the stuff from the Ghostbusters pack. I don't know what's actually in the Ghostbusters pack yet. I do plan to get it very, very soon. So, yeah, so I might. This isn't the one. I actually rip it up and start again. I think the coaster was too big, and I do think this current coaster is too big. I start again with another. So I don't even use this one. I use another one. I use this one. This was one of the new ones. This was added in quite recently into the game as part of I think it was something to do with their anniversary, from what I remember off the top of my head. I think. I don't know. But yeah, I think this coaster is far too long. Oh, we're going to have a big cut now because I went down to cook dinner in a second. So you're going to see. I think we've had the cut. Oh, yes, you have. You've had the cut. Wow, doesn't time fly? Yeah, so I went to cook dinner. So there is quite a large. Yeah, so I did this in two halves. Added a corkscrew, my favourite inversion on a coaster. Yeah, I'm due to the results. I'm just thinking maybe it's too wide and open. It's one of those things. I just don't know. What do you think? Do you think I should keep the coaster, or do you think I should change it? Or do you think it's time for it to go? I don't know. I tried to slow it down because the results saying G-force was too mad, so I did brakes. That didn't actually work. I spent quite a while trying to sort that, and I couldn't at all. It was, yeah, just weird. I think I just eventually gave up and just went, oh, stuff it. And I do a simple building on here again. Yeah, really. Also, you may notice this park, I do actually extend the park with intentions of making this park a lot bigger. I really want to add a wooden coaster into the park, basically, so, yeah. Again, now I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. Why have I stopped here? What am I doing? I think I've gone downstairs to help my mother with something. I have no idea, but yes, so I'm thinking about building a wooden coaster. I'm thinking about building in some more major coasters, putting some more flat rides in, working on the spooky area, which was the next thing. In a bit, you're going to see me work on the new entrance. Now, this was the bit I was planning on doing in the live stream, but my computer crashed during the stream, and so I didn't get that far at all. I only got placing the ticket things down, but I didn't save it, so I had to start again anyway. Sorry about the creaking there. That was my pop shield being sorted. What am I doing? Nothing is happening. This is weird. I don't want to cut it, but let's just have a nice conversation. Just seen the coaster come past quite a few times. I think this might be me getting my dinner ready. Alright, I think I'll cut this from here. And we're back. There we go. Let's just go and cut it then. Sorry about that. I had no idea why it took forever. I don't know what I was doing. And I'm going to stretch now. There we go. So what's next? Yeah, so I work on this. Do you think I should get rid of this coaster? Let me know. Yeah, so I'm going to extend around. I'm going to keep the loop around just to make it bigger. This is one of the reasons why I got rid of the first ride earlier. I never really explained why I got rid of the original ride. I didn't like the theming. I didn't like the coaster that well. Didn't like the go-karts. I am planning to resurrect the go-karts in the spooky area because there's a Monsters car. I thought, well, why not? Let's have a Monsters. Use the Monsters DLC even. The Munsters DLC had go-karts themed to the Munsters, and I thought, well, why not? Let's just do that. And use those go-karts in the spooky area. And the spooky area is not going to be that big. It's only going to fit in the little area next to the entrance. And here we go. We're going to start on the entrance. I'm actually quite proud of this. There is a little bit left to do. I'll explain it when we get to it, but it's for the title/name of the park. So I need a name for the park. So please comment below what you think I should name this park, and then I can get on with it, really. By the way, there's the most frustrating part. One of the common complaints with Planet Coaster is the pathing tool. How frustrating it is. And this is me just trying to find a bit of wood, and then I pick the right colour. There you go. And I tried to make it as similar to the Planet Coaster colours, so I can use the Planet Coaster buildings. That's my plan. There you go. I don't know if I change it that much. I'm very, very happy with the result of this build. Yeah, this is one of my most obscure buildings yet. So do give me some feedback, and I might put it in the Steam Workshop. I'm not theming the inside. I don't do this the same with the stations. That's solely due to so I don't have lag, even though there is a bit of lag. But that's thanks phone for going off. There is a bit of lag anyway. That's solely because of a driver issue, which I can't seem to fix. That isn't the graphics card. The graphics card can cope normally. This is actually quite a small part, and my graphics card can usually cope, but for some reason it's not doing it. I wouldn't call this forced perspective. I just wanted that side bit to be a bit taller, and it worked a little bit. There you go. So this is the current state of the build. So that's the main structure. This took me a little while to figure out, but there you go. So this is the current structure of the building itself. Now I tried to sort the paths out. This is so frustrating. I was actually getting sweary. So glad I didn't do voice commentary whilst I was doing this, because I was a bit sweary. And this is a family-friendly channel, so you know. This really did take a little while. Just frustrating. It's still very messy. I'm thinking about adding another building around the mess, so then it hides it and stops bugging me. You can sort of see how messy it is here, look. You can sort of get the idea. I tried to neaten it up a bit, but there you go. Here I just thought, well, this is where they're coming in. I'm not really going to bother where they're coming in, so I didn't really care that much. So I wasn't too fussy with this side, mainly because I gave up. See if you can tell. To be honest, I think this actually looks a lot better than the one earlier at the back. To be honest, it does actually look a lot better. I might go... No, I'm not going to swap it. We'll be here all day. But there you go. Now, what else do I do? Oh no, now I'm starting with the decorations by doing some lights. To go around it. I only light up the front. And I'm kind of doing the Disney ride. That's such an eyesore, isn't it? When it's sped up. What Disney rides do. If you were to look back, this is me making a silly mistake. On some of the Disney rides, you can see black walls, but they're very clever at hiding it. So if you were to look backwards on a ride, a themed ride or something, you can see backwards. Even though there is stuff going on the back, there is still windows and stuff like that. There's no lights. There's actually the information booth and some toilets I put there. Was considering maybe a staff building. Would you mind tablet not going off? So there you go. So yeah, this is the main side. Where that little gap is in the middle, I'm thinking about having the name of the park. So I'm still debating Birchwood, because I use a lot of birch trees. So do let me know if you have a better name for the park. Because, you know, I need a name. Now this is me just trying to sort the walls out. This is me trying to find the right colour, because I couldn't remember for the life of me what the colour was. I do figure it out eventually, but it did take a long time. Have I got it yet? Yeah, there we go. I'm so happy. I haven't done any planting around the area yet. with no... I don't know what I'm going to do around there. I think when I finish the spooky area, I think I might start decorating there. Now I open the park just to see how things are going. Seems to do okay, the park. Yeah, we get about nearly 3,000 guests come in. And it's a lot smoother. And I also raised the prices. We start getting... Profit starts to come in a little bit. And I also start to neat this up. There we go. A little bit messy. I think I might do some sort of building or something around that a little bit. And I might also widen the path a little bit. So, yeah. So all I really need is a name for the park. I might do a live stream where we go in and name the rides, because there's quite a few rides in there now. Because I haven't actually named any of the rides. I've named 1 or 2, I think, actually. Tell a lie. Yeah, so I lowered some of the prices because some of the rides weren't doing particularly well. So I would appreciate your feedback. Thank you very much for watching. Follow me on Patreon and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye, everybody.